In this module, I'm going to show you how to become your pack leader with 3 simple steps. Do you get frustrated that your dog only listens to you sometimes? Or maybe they have some undesirable behaviours and you're not sure how to fix them or why they do what they do. I understand. I've helped countless people build understanding and communication with their dogs, and it's easy. It doesn't take a lot of time, you don't need to have pockets full of treats, and nor do you need to get angry or domineering with your dog. So are you ready to become your dog's pack leader? Excellent. Here we go. Rule number 1. And out of all the rules, I know this is going to be the hardest for you. I know this because you obviously love your dog enough to be watching this video and wanting to help them be the best they can be. So here it is. Ignore your dog after every separation. Whether you've been out to check the litter box or out for most of the day. When you come home or come inside or into the yard, they're going to be super excited to see you. But stay strong. Pretend they aren't there. Don't look at them, don't speak to them, don't touch them. If they jump up, try and turn your back or step away or just wait. It might only be 30 seconds or a minute or 2, but just be patient. Only when they're calm and they stop these behaviours can you say hello. You're shaking your head. Do you feel sad? Do I hear you say, no way, that's just mean? Well, let me explain why this is important for your dog. Let's look at it like this. I'm going to use a roller coaster as an example. So your dog adores you and loves your company, and they are a pack animal after all. And when you are home, they are excited and happy, or let's say they're on top of the roller coaster. Then when you go out and they're by themselves and the energy is going to be low. Some people would say their dog is sad. So let's say they're on the lower end of the roller coaster. So if when you come home you greet your dog and you make a huge fuss of them and the energy inside them is going to shoot up. This is when we get the jumping and the barking. Sometimes they pee themselves due to their overexcitement. So your dog's going to be riding the extremes ups and downs of the roller coaster, and this is actually quite stressful for your dog. So by ignoring them when you're coming and going, your dog's energy level is going to go from this to this. They're still going to be happy to see you and be excited to be that you're home, but it's not going to be this uncontrollable excitement that's undesirable to you and the dog. All right, rule number 2, affection on your terms. I want you to start being in control of when your dog gets a pat or is allowed on the furniture for a cuddle. Now, some dogs can be quite sneaky, or as we would say, passively dominant with the affection. And others are just obviously pushy. So for those that are obviously pushy, this rule is going to be really easy to start to implement, as you'll be aware of them demanding attention. For the passively dominant dogs, I'm sure you're suddenly going to see a whole new side to your submissive dog. So what does affection on your terms mean? Well, I'm really glad you asked. When your dog comes up to you and shoves their head under your hand for a pat, or jumps on the couch and starts licking your face, they're not actually respecting your personal space. They haven't been invited. Just assume you are theirs and can do whatever they want when they want it. Now, a passively dominant dog is going to display the following behaviour. Are you ready? Standing on your foot, leaning on your leg, resting their head on your knee and looking longingly at you. And last but not least is rolling over onto their back for a belly rub. What? Aren't they being submissive if they roll on their back? Haha, yes, if they are a submissive dog that is submitting to you or another dog. But a sneaky dominant dog is actually saying, rub my belly, human, and is being in charge of the affection. So, how do we apply this rule? Easy. If your dog is pushy and initiates the attention, just gently push them away. If they jump on the furniture and into your lap, just guide them back onto the floor. If they roll on their back for a tummy rub, just ignore it. If they lean on you, push them away. Get the idea? Great. But wait, you want a pat with your dog. You like rubbing their belly. You love cuddles on the furniture. Of course you do. All you need to do is invite them. You just have to gently push them away to start with, wait for a few seconds, and then call them over and give them a pat. If you've just moved them off the couch onto the floor and you want to have a cuddle, just wait and then say, up, and invite them up onto the couch for a cuddle. They'll start to realise and respect they don't rule the house and you. You're starting to move up the pack leader ladder. Rule number 3, gesture eating. Now, are you ready for a really out there idea? Most of my clients think I'm joking when I explain the following rule, but trust me, not only does this make sense to the dog, but it will establish you right up there as their pack leader. In a pack of dogs, the pack leader or alpha dog always eats first. They get the best bits, and then the rest of the pack, depending on their ranking, eats next. So it's really important your dog sees you eat before they do. Well, that doesn't work for our family, I hear you say. You eat at all different times, or the dog gets fed while you're cooking dinner. Or it's just not convenient to feed them after you. No problem. This is why it's called gesture eating. And in this rule takes 15 seconds. So as you're about to feed your dog and you have their bowl in your hand and they're watching you patiently and drooling and waiting for their dinner, all you're going to do is pretend to take some food out of their bowl and eat it. Yep, that's right. They're going to watch you eat from their bowl before you put it down. It's so powerful. You've just shown them not only you're in charge of the food, but you've eaten before them, and therefore you must be the pack leader. Not only is this profound to you and your dog, it's also pretty funny to see the look on their face. Remember, you only have to pretend to eat the food. Make sure the neighbours don't see you do this, as you might end up with a care package on the front step. There you have it. 3 simple rules you can insert into your daily life with your dogs that don't take any extra time, money, or equipment. Start today and watch the changes that starts happening. Your dog will be less stressed, less anxious, less overexcited if he or she sees you as the pack leader. If they think it's their job to be the boss, they won't listen to you. They will be on guard all the time, just like the leader watching over their pack.